Hello, guys. It's your guy, Dr. K. I want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this video is rather a spontaneous one, because I realized that people have still not come to the full understanding of mental health. Yesterday over the news, we heard about the death of a top guy in one of the top e-commerce outlets in Nigeria, and he was said to have committed suicide. Suicide, people misconstrue this concept. I heard someone say the other day that people who commit suicide are selfish people. No, they're not selfish people. They are people who need help. They have gotten to the breaking point of their life. As I said, suicide is the extreme point of depression. They've gotten to the extreme end, like they need help. They've thought about it from early morning awakening to crying unprovoked, to thinking that their self-worth is zero, to thinking that they are the problem, to withdrawing from normal pleasurable activity. They've gone through all these steps before they have gotten to the end to think that, well, I'm worthless, I think I should go. And then they kill themselves. My heart goes out to his family and loved ones. Personally, I know some of his very close colleagues at work. My heart goes out to them, and it's rather unfortunate, How can we combat depression? I personally feel that we might be putting too much pressure on ourselves. That could be one of the problems, Some people might not be able to set realistic goals. And when you set realistic goals, it will really help you. I usually say this: it's better to underset and overachieve than for you to overset and underachieve. It's not a good place to be when it comes to depression, really. And it's also important to stay connected. Stay connected to family, stay connected to friends. Don't be an island. No one is an island. Go out, engage in social gatherings, engage social activities, talk to people. It's a very good way to stay away, to prevent depression. It's also important to build strong relationships. Family, friends, I know people who speak with their parents. Married couple who speak with their parents every weekend. So if there's a weekend for you to look up to, for you to unpack your feelings to your mom, to your dad, to your friends, to your brother, to your sister, if you have a weekend you look up to unpack, that will really help you, building strong relationships, building strong networks, Some people will do well with joining social groups. Some people do well in joining WhatsApp groups, places where you can go and unpack, places where you can go and vent out whatever is in your heart, places where you can go to hear positive thoughts. Some people prefer to go to church. Personally, I think it's a good idea to belong to a group in church or mosque, because these groups give you a sense of belonging. They give you a sense of self-worth. They make you know that you are important. They make you know that people look up to you, that people are looking for you to be present in their lives. They make you feel good. So I think it's important to join a group too. It's extremely important. It really helps. It really helps in more ways than you can ever imagine. Also, stress management is a huge part of preventing depression, because one of the major precipitants of depression is stress. Stress management, exercises, practicing some stress relief techniques, yoga, they really help. They really help. Exercises help you release some endorphins, feel good hormones. Those feel good hormones suppress the hormones that causes depression and anxiety. It's unfortunate. WHO has already said it. That half of all the illness in the world by 2020, half of all the illness in the world will be mental health problems, and the two that take the topmost part of mental health problems is anxiety and depression. And depression is steadily eating up the young ones, steadily eating up the new generation. Time management is also very important. Learn to delegate tasks. If you want to do everything, you end up not getting anything done. So time management is very important. Learn to delegate tasks. Learn to plan your time. Have a sleep time, have a wake up time. That really helps. Having a sleep time, having a wake up time will really, really help you to, manage your time properly. You get, and it also helps you get adequate sleep, because sleep is very important when we talk of mental health illness. Sleep is very important because it's a known fact that almost 90% of people who have depression and or anxiety have sleep deprivation symptoms. And voila, by the time you now treat them, giving them something to help their sleep, more than 60% of them become better. Even though WHO said we should sleep 7 to 8 hours a day, which is very important, and I recognize the fact that not everybody can get to that point. Not everybody can get to that point, in all honesty. So I usually advocate to sleep as much as you can. If you know you have a schedule that is tight, that won't allow you get enough sleep, anytime you get the opportunity to sleep, make sure you sleep as much as you can. Don't compromise on your sleep. It's very important. And I usually say, it's usually a collective effort. It's never an effort for one person. If you see somebody who is down, you pick that person up. If you see somebody who is going through something, you lend a shoulder, give an ear. I mentioned something about setting realistic goals. Another problem is that even when you now set your goals and achieve them, you don't celebrate your wins. Yeah, it's important to celebrate there's no small win. There's no small win. You celebrate every little win and be grateful. Express gratitude. I have a friend who has a saying that says, gratitude is the attitude for altitude. In every way. Yoruba proverb says that means if there's somebody we have done something good for and the person refuses to show gratitude, is like a thief has come to steal that thing away. Show gratitude. Be happy for people. Celebrate people. Celebrate life. Let's not die anymore. One other thing that can also help stay away from depression is less alcohol and less drug abuse. Stop drug abuse totally. Stop alcohol. These habits will lead you to depression, or these habits have a way of enhancing depression. So stop drug abuse, stop bad habits, and seek for help. Don't hesitate to call for help. It's very important for you to call for help. It's very important. Also, I believe we should take mental health very seriously, both home and abroad. It's eating people up, it's killing people, it's making people not fulfill their potential. Because when you are depressed, you see a lot of zero self-worth. And then it kills the talent and potential that person could harness going forward in life. So it's important to talk about it. It's important to think about it. I'll appreciate if you share this video to as much as possible people as you know who could be dealing with something or who is not even dealing with something for educational purpose, it will really help. Take care. Until I come your way again next video, have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye.